I've been wanting Michael to go to PA with me, so maybe we can make this happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can be made to
Yeah.
happen.
Yes.
Oh, I'm keeping the headphones, so I guess I gotta take my stuff off. The
Okay,
plastic.
everybody. Hope all is well with everyone. We're back here at Beyond Level 20. I guess that's what we're going to try and call it. Um, is everybody ready?
Quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, my note-taking skills are at times comical. Can I
Aha!
have a reminder of what the actual name of the NPC we've been talking to is? Because I wrote down Thin Mint.
It's
Wait, I
um,
definitely
Athewin or something like that.
Thin Mint.
a
That makes sense
thin
why I
win.
put Thin Mint.
I need
Okay.
a spelling on that too,
A
because I
thin
just wrote
win. La
Mr.
Marquis.
Lamarquis.
La Marquis. A thin win
Please
is
Thin
spelled
Mint.
wait,
AETHENWYNE.
N-E.
excuse
I was
me
close.
I
again, please.
was too.
How did you spell it?
I spelled it Aythenwin.
Okay,
I
spell
wrote
it
it.
again, please, my dear.
Oh yeah, you go first.
Steven,
Yes.
spell it or text it to me, because I want to write this down, actually.
Do you want me to? All right, I'll say it again. Uh, AETHENWYNE.
Lamarquis. Okay,
Yeah.
Marquis I can spell. Okay, I'm sorry. I,
No, no worries.
I literally wrote Mr. Lamarquis, which is why I was calling him Monsieur Lamarquis the whole time. Because I was like, I can't spell that shit.
I
Is
have a
everybody ready?
parentheses next to his name as Wholesome Daddy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna change the. No, we're not.
Alright,
I like Thin Mint better. Which,
so
Carmen, Steven and I were
first
talking on our lunch break
I'll
earlier.
say happy. I sent a text, but I'm also gonna say happy belated birthday to our man, Mr. Marshall.
I didn't
Happy
get a
Marshall,
text.
birthday.
A happy birthday, Marshall.
I texted him too. But I
Um,
think I also put it on Facebook.
yeah. But if everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and jump into it.
Mhm.
Question before we start,
Yeah.
because there's going to be no decent time to ask this. Our temporary hit points are gone.
Um, the
Don't they
temporary hit
last in
points given to you by
Me,
Delphine.
Delphine.
Delphinian?
your favorite nun,
I
your
believe they
sister
only
from a
last
different
an
mister.
hour, if
Yeah,
I'm not
when do the
mistaken.
temporary hit points go away when you're attacked, or is it like a 24-hour thing, or
They go
Usually
away.
with temporary hit points, it is. I like how in the description you put HP equivalent to level plus Riz modifier. Just saying. Um,
Listen, it was an abbreviation.
it's um, it doesn't say a time, so I would assume until next long rest, until looked up otherwise. So you guys should still have those temporary hit points.
Mhm.
Thank you.
oh, Steven, did you print out the character sheet with her spells and everything in it? That's a no.
No.
Okay.
That was my bad. But I know
Oh,
that you have
good.
cure wounds, pass without a trace, and there was something else.
There was she has a couple.
Yeah, she has a couple. Hunter's
Um,
mark.
Oh,
Mhm.
I need to pull up.
Steven will be setting up a new printer
Let's
this
make a
weekend,
quick
so
note.
he'll have hopefully less printer trouble.
Awesome.
I wanted to buy nothing group, and I was like, dang it.
All right.
helps if my
Yeah.
character sheet is not upside down, though.
Just for now, everybody. I mean, I'm assuming everybody's keeping track of their own spells anyway. So
Yes,
I
I
don't
have
think
keeping
many
track of my
spells were
spells.
even used last session. Maybe
Uh,
I do remember
Yeah,
Fire
pa-
some of
Ball.
mine were.
besides, I did cure wounds and pass without a trace.
Okay.
So I did level. Hold on. It was one level 2 slot and then a level 1, I believe.
Okay.
I did
Yes.
fireball, guiding bolt, and spiritual weapon. And so it's like one slot from every area I got missed. But I am
I-
tracking it. I have like my little
Okay.
system.
As long as you guys are keeping
Yeah.
track of
I
it,
do it on D&D and Beyond.
makes my life so much easier.
I missed D&D Beyond. I could not make a character sheet because of what I was playing as.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Got you.
Okay.
Would have been nice.
Is everybody ready?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you're not doing your headphones today.
I took them off to take the plastic off. I haven't adjusted them yet.
What?
I took it off to adjust the headphone to take the plastic off. I just haven't put
Okay.
them back on yet. Just go. I'll connect them eventually again.
Okay.
What?
All right. So where we left off last week. What the? Okay.
I got a shitload of money last week.
You did.
Sugar mama.
The
Yeah.
party had
Are you gonna be
Justin.
making some offerings to Pelor?
What you gonna do for it?
10%?
God, Delphine as Polaris the other day, which is the name of the scientific name for the Northern Star, because I could not remember it.
So last week you were all sent on a rescue slash um killing mission to go help potential survivors from a farming village that had um made a request to the dungeon delvers to come and seek out help because there had been people gone missing, and there were, through a question by Delphine, I believe it was, uh, you discovered that there were signs of some people having hallucinations, nightmares, seeing slime on certain statues and ends of buildings and stuff like that, prior to the kidnappings. Following the leader of the group, Ethinwin, La Marquis, and a small batch of new recruits to the Dungeon Delvers, you entered a cave, killed some hellhounds, and a spectator fairly easily, like it was nothing to you guys. Upon exploring further deep into the cave, you ran into some extremely large doors that you guys were able to just barge open. You saw an extremely large beholder statue that had the quotes to um I think it was pray to God,
It was
praise the Lord.
praise the Lord, worship the Lord, prove your faith.
Yeah, worship the Lord, praise the Lord, prove your faith, and you will be rewarded. Upon four of the dungeon delvers dying through these tasks, um, you guys made it to the last test, which was to prove your faith, and the Goliath ran immediately as soon as the doors opened. Haathinwin stood his ground for a minute or so, but fear got the best of him and he ran. Your party decided to stay and test your faith. And in doing so, you were rewarded with a chest filled with gems, coin, and a bag that you discovered was a bag of holding. Upon exiting, The beholder statue seemed to cry out to you, saying that, it will be awoken, and your time is short. And to enjoy the luxuries of the reward for as long as you can. And then the cave started to shake, crack, and fall in on itself. You narrowly escaped before the entire cave was destroyed, and the hill that held a home for this entire village caved in on itself, and there was just an entire round cavern where the hill used to be. And in the distance, you heard screaming and crying for help. Many people desperate, clinging to life. As this happens, Aethinwin and the Goliath come running up to you, and Aethinwin, first thing he says to you is, "What have you done? This is your fault. What did you do?" And that's where we're going to pick up.
Our fault. You were there with us the whole time until you left us alone. So how's it our fault?
Your cowardice might as well have killed us.
Me? Me? I
Yes,
wasn't in there
you.
when it ended. I was
No,
not
you
in there.
weren't.
What happened when I was gone? I made it out safe. Cowardice? I
I
made
mean,
the
so
right
did we.
call.
So did we. We made it out safe as well.
What is going on? Oh, yes, but when I left, there was still a hill. You left, and there's no more hill.
And how do you know that it wasn't from you running away? Just like all the other people who ran out of there had punishment, you think that you running did it? You didn't
What
see it
she
coming.
said.
We did.
Steven sounds a little too loud.
It is? I don't know how to
Yeah.
adjust
You
that.
guys press
You can turn it down yourself. Turn it
yeah,
to like
How?
you press
1%.
on the user, you can adjust it.
Put it like 20%, 25%.
Yeah, but how do I
I
do
did
that?
before because I knew every music bot starts way too loud.
You're loud. Yeah.
What the fuck is the command?
You
for
right click it
volume?
and then there's like a slider.
Yeah, it
Say
says
what?
user volume.
Got it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Volume. Change the volume of the
This
player.
is what happens when you use technology to a
To who?
millennial.
I think I might technically be a millennial. I'm
Hi,
like
Elias.
1 year off.
Because
Is that better?
Very good. Yeah.
Is that
Mhm.
When
quieter
does
now?
millennial end?
better for me.
Yeah.
Did I make it quieter?
I still hear it loud. Like,
Okay.
You have to adjust it on your own personal side.
how do I do that?
So if you are you doing it on your laptop or your phone?
Laptop.
So right click on the Haid box and you should
Uh,
see user volume.
You rock. All right,
I
thank
just
you.
lowered it a little bit more as well, just to be on the safe side. Because I want just quiet, ambient.
Background.
Yes.
Close my door.
Okay.
Utkar walks up to the guy and said, "You're the leader of the group. Whatever happens was your fault."
This is the first time that anybody has died on my watch. And you guys
Sure,
stayed
what does that
behind when
mean?
I
They
said to
still
stay.
died.
What about all the people
What
you
does that
left
mean?
before?
I
What do
just
you
like
mean?
lost the accent because I was so surprised. It's the first time, so it doesn't sound my fault. So
I have been doing this for years, and nobody has died on my watch. You
First
guys
time
get
Do that.
involved.
What's your problem?
You wanted to go inside the other extra
It was a
dungeon
group
too.
decision.
Exactly. So it's not just our
So-
fault for what just happened.
Look, regardless if it is your fault or not,
It's not our fault.
Questions need to be answered, but for now, these people need my help. You do what you want, but you need to talk to the constable about what happened here today. And he starts walking off.
Wait,
Oh,
towards-
shouldn't you
Can I
too?
like grab him by the arm, like stop him, like or like
he's
throw him on
going
the shoulder?
towards the crater of like destroyed hill and is trying to start
He
helping
should
people.
come talk to them with us. He was the leader of the group. I'm
What do
gonna
you
grab
mean?
him and say that. Was he not the leader of the group?
Yeah.
He
Quest
was.
leader
So
person?
you grab him.
Is he going
and-
to talk to them? Yeah, I grab him and be like, "Whoa, you're coming with us to talk to these guys."
No, he's going. He's not going back to the town to the constable. He's going to the hill to try and help survivors.
Okay, why wouldn't he? Why do we have to go talk to the constable instead of him?
He's saying eventually you're going to have to talk to the constable.
Oh.
Oh,
He's like,
like
you're
you'll
gonna have to
to
go
answer
talk to the
them.
constable, regardless of whatever happens. You're gonna have to talk to the constable at some point. I need to go help these people. And he turns to the Goliath. Where's my
Stupid
list
Frenchman is
of?
hard to understand.
Yeah, the French guy is not being too clear here.
Hey, I'm working on it. Elvina, go back to New Haven and get some help. We're going to need a lot of help to remove the rubble
What?
and everything to help these survivors.
What's the name of the Goliath?
Elvina. Aelvina.
All right, thank you.
So he goes in. He goes into. Wait, is that really? No. I'll have to check it in a second. He goes into the rubble and starts just looking for bodies, anything to try and help anybody he can find to find a
To go and help him?
survivor and assist them.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Fyra and Rezcal go to
Go help.
look. Yeah.
Okay.
Rubble.
I follow.
Yeah, Rezcal's like sniffing the ground, like seeing if you can find like anybody, like any scents or something like that.
Okay.
To pinpoint, kind of like one of those dogs that like for avalanche victims, just sniffing the ground, trying to.
I follow behind, but keep some space, more so watching the surroundings.
Just keeping an eye out. Like,
Yeah.
are you all? Clover is helping, but still like keeping cautious.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Like,
everybody
just-
else is actively like in it, trying to help.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need everybody to do. It's going to be your choice. Whatever you're best at, either an athletics check, survival check, or investigation check. Each one, just tell me your numbers.
Do I do 2 for
And
me and
an
my
18 for
my Drake?
You would be at advantage. Clover, you're at disadvantage because your focus is on keeping distant.
18.
Wait, what were my choices? Athletics?
Athletics, survival, or investigation. Utgar, you were 18.
Yeah. For
I'm
athletics.
proficient in none of these. Fantastic.
Okay. Wait, I'm doing it at advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
First one, natural 20.
Okay, cool.
Am I
Yes.
advantage? Or no?
An 8.
Delphine, what was yours?
I haven't. Do I get advantage or not?
Well, okay. Well, what are you doing for advantage?
That's a great question. Nothing. So 15.
15.
I love that.
All right, Clover, what is yours?
8.
8.
You got some pretty cool trees, you see.
Okay.
Look at that bird.
So,
Is that a Mayflower in April?
Well,
there
if you think
sure are
about it,
rocks
Clover
out
is
there.
fairly small. She can't really lift up a whole lot of things. And she is a whimsical type of person. She gets distracted easily. Oh, hi, kitty. Um, so
Yeah.
Kitty.
yes, she wants to help, but she's being
Just pause.
like weary of everybody. Utgar's over there going
Mm.
like, "Hey, whoever needs me to lift up a big boulder to save somebody, let me know." Delphine's over there like using her um magical
Really
sight to
words.
see little bits, any kind of glowing anything to be able to notice people.
I
And Fyra and I can't Rice Kel
Rescow.
is searching around and going, there's a person over here, there's a person over here, and Utkar, you're just coming up just like, okay, show me
In
where
the
and
rumble.
I'll get them. Like you're just I got this. Helping people.
Hulk.
Um after about 2 hours, um between you guys all working together, um you save about between the work of Thinwin and the Goliathan, the guards eventually coming at the end of like hour one, you guys are able to save about 80 people,
Mm.
which is pretty phenomenal. Um, there were about 500 people that lived there,
Oh shit.
and there are only 80 survivors. You guys have come across a lot of dead bodies, a lot of
Mm.
broken homes. Just, it's a bloody mess, and it's depressing, and you did what you could, but it was only 80. They're very thankful. And at the end of it, like, you guys are just strictly focusing on help, 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 right? Or are you doing anything else?
Trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah. Trying to see if I can figure out what exactly caused the whole thing. Because
Okay.
there was like no I'm trying to think. When we left, there wasn't anything suspicious besides us grabbing, well, me grabbing the gold and everything. Like it's
Um,
after you just sniff it.
yeah, yes, yeah.
So there wasn't like nothing like because when we left, we didn't hear. Was it what the? What are you wearing? Is that just a hoodie or like a blanket
It's
hoodie?
like a super hoodie. It's pretty awesome.
That's
It's
pretty
Okay,
nice.
Emily's.
that's dope.
mean
Speaking
So
of
is it
hoodies.
like did we hear anything? That's creepy.
Okay, so here's the thing. You don't genuinely know for sure what caused the the cave-in. All you know is that as you guys left, the statue, from what it seemed like, the statue was talking to you, but it was all around, omnipresent, telling you, bitch, I'm coming. And laughter ensued, and during the laughter, things started to shake and quake.
Shaking and quivering. Great. Um. So okay, as I'm helping people, because she's definitely Delphine is a nun. She's focused on helping people. Um. Can she like ask a couple of the townspeople like, have you experienced any? We heard some talk about hallucinations or anything like this. Do you have any idea what might have caused any of this?
Um, so you come across a woman who is a halfling. She's the equivalent to human who's like in her 50s.
Mhm.
Um, it's like I don't I don't know. Just my husband. He complained of having nightmares, and he swore he saw um a rabid rat in the walls that wasn't there. Like he started losing his mind, but like I didn't see it. I have no idea. It was
Have
just a
you ever
weird.
heard have you ever heard of your neighbors complaining about similar things? Or is this
There was
just
talk. There was talk, but have you seen him? He was he was about my height, maybe like 6 inches taller. He had a gray beard. He walked with a limp. He was a little sick. He was a little heavy set. Have you seen him? His 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 name is Conrad. Have you seen him? Conrad,
um
Conrad. Just starts
You
calling
just
out and just like
you
she
just
like
see
looking.
Razkel with surprisingly one that looks like that person in his mouth eating. I'm checking.
I was gonna say, I was like, if you want to make that happen.
No, you won't.
so question, have I seen a body similar to this or saved someone similar to this? And can I roll for it?
All right, two questions. One, around when do you think you'd be starting to ask these people? After you saved everybody, or in the middle of saving everybody?
I feel so she'd be doing it in the midst of saving everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Well, I would say. Well, what check did you use? Survival, investigation.
I
What?
used survival.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad it was that one. Roll, roll another survival check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I'm trying to see if I can see if there were like any hints of what caused like the collapse, like if there was like a tunnel. I use investigation,
I was
so
gonna
like a
say, yeah,
tunnel
it would be investigation.
underneath or like something like that.
Okay. Delphine, what did you get?
17.
Okay. Um, she tells you this, and you tell her, "Yes, I'm going. I promise I will look for him. Go over to the side." You tell her, like, just I'm gonna keep looking, but get to somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm.
And in the next like 15 minutes or so, with help from Utgar, he lifts up a beam, and you find someone that seems that description, no longer with us. I'll get to Kara in a second. Do you tell her,
Conrad
or
is
Tell them?
do you
dead.
Should
just
we
like,
tell them? That's what I asked.
or is it gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna wait till after, or should I tell her
Or we could just
now?
not
It's
tell
definitely
her.
dead.
Or we could just not tell
You
them.
could do a medicine check.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
They're out there somewhere. Still alive.
It's
No worries.
a 26. Holy
Yeesh.
shit.
Damn.
He is considered unconscious, and he
Oh.
is like on the verge of his last thread being cut
Okay.
in his
Um
mortal realm.
Clover is peeking like around everyone and sees Delphine trying to save him.
can I well I mean I can just do I have a bonus action of healing word.
Okay.
If
I was gonna do false life.
huh?
I was gonna do false life.
We don't want false life, we want real life.
Well,
That
it gives him temporary hit points.
Huh?
It would give him temporary hit points so he could heal.
Okay.
Well, which gives more? Mine is 1d4 plus 4.
Mine is 1d4 plus 3.
So mine wins. So tiny little Clover's coming over to Delphine, and I
There.
whisper in his ear, "Can you save him?"
And
I whisper to Delphine as I'm watching this happen.
he's not gone yet. He hasn't gone towards the light. He can certainly be claimed.
Let me help.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna cast False Life at let's do first level.
Delphine grips her holy symbol and just starts praying and puts a hand on his forehead or something.
And I only got him 5.
Okay.
He's no
You
longer
rolled a 1?
unconscious.
Nice.
I rolled a 1.
He gets 1 hit point.
Okay.
Listen, if he was dead, I was gonna cast Revivify, and he only gets 1. He comes back and he gets 1.
So, okay. So you stand over top of him, clutch your hands together, put on his chest like you're about to do CPR, and a pulse goes through your body and just emanates through. And one, if I could have Clover roll a d20.
Can I guide her?
No, it's
I know
no,
what you're
she's
doing.
naked.
Wild magic.
So, I'm safe.
Okay. Yes. I don't know why I'm pointing at you like you can see which screen I'm pointing at. Not used to it. Okay.
Stop talking with your hands.
I
You're not
can't.
that Italian.
I'm Italian. At least I was growing
You're not that Italian.
Anywho, kitty cats.
Oh, we've been
Delphine, you
upgraded from
notice,
pussycats to kitty cats?
like, you get the air seems a little bit colder by just a couple degrees, and you smell a faint hint of like brownies. It's weird. And you see this man, like his arm is jacked, and he's got like his chest is crushed. You see his chest like go from concave
Okay.
to being back to normal, and his arm goes back to normal, and his
Zombie!
A dent in the car
Zombie!
getting plungered.
say what?
A dent in the car getting plungered.
Yeah.
Just imagining.
What happened? What happened?
All
were
you need to
dead.
know is that your wife is safe, and you are now safe too. Come on.
You were
Let's
dead,
go.
buddy. And do you need help walking, or is he good?
He grabs your hand, and like he as his wife said, he walks with a limp. So he still continues walking with a limp. And I will say now it is 81 survivors. And he goes over, and Conrad goes over and climbs out of the rubble, and his wife just full of tears like, Conrad, thank you, and just goes over and hugs him and just is embracing each other. And Conrad's still a little bit confused, like, what's going on? And they're reunited together again.
Yeah.
And your investigation, what was your investigation?
I had a natural 20.
Oh my god, well, no, not for saving
Oh.
people,
Okay.
for the next one.
All right, let's see.
Guide her on that.
What?
Can I guide her?
Yeah.
Do you want that?
Sure.
Add,
As she's
is-
looking through and you're helping people, like, you see that...
21.
add another 1 point.
Boost your
22.
dice.
Okay.
Look,
You
so
go over
look at
and-
my new dice.
Open
I
the
just don't.
box.
It
Alright.
came with a box.
So,
Open it. Use
Oh shit.
I will say that you don't discover the source of it, but what you do discover is that it is going to take a lot of manpower and hours to get down to the bottom of this cavern to even get to where the cave was. The top of the hill was a good like 50 to 100 feet above where
Oh.
the cave was. So it's going to take quite a bit of hours and quite a bit of excavation to move enough earth to do. What I will say is, from what you can tell, do an Arcana check.
Would you like guidance?
Yeah, yeah, you can do another.
That's gonna be my question always.
Yes, I would love guidance.
4 points extra.
So that would be 4 points extra. I got a 14, so 18.
Okay.
Nice.
You sense that there's like a little bit of magical aura the further down you get, because you are digging in and you're using rice kell to help dig and stuff, and it seems like the closer you get, you just get this magical sense
So
the deeper you go.
is it like the last cave, whatever the like the dungeon we were in with the statue was right under with the hill that collapsed, or
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Oh, I forgot
I
to
don't
say
know if
this at the
this.
beginning. Um, those of you who know anime, you'll know that the puzzle that came from the last one was a ripoff from an anime. But from here on out, everything is going to be 100% original. 100%
Sure.
no ripoff from anime.
You
But
said
I am changing Aethin Wind to Naruto. So,
Okay.
no,
just you said the further down I dig, I get a sense of
like
magic.
you see little bits of evidence of like arcane magic was used, like your faint hints of magical dust, and when some people use a spell that is long term, like it changes the topography of an entire environment, and
Okay.
the earth doesn't look like natural earth. It crumbles in such a weird way, like it like what Thanos dust. Like you go to pick up a rock, a sturdy rock, and it's in your hand, it's sturdy, and
Spider-Man.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
It's kind of like
I
that.
don't feel
There,
so good,
not
Mr.
every
Stark.
rock, but some rocks.
Say that.
What happened?
I was just about to say I don't feel so
Uh,
good, Mr.
I don't feel so good.
Okay. So I was trying to do detect magic, but it says the spell's blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, and wood. So like I just already get the sense of like magic, like an essence of
There
it.
is magic. I mean, you could still do detect magic and to see if you could try and get a type of school or something, but that's 100% up to you.
I will look up to Delphine. Delphine,
Okay.
right?
Delphine.
Delphine. And be like,
Dolphin.
that's what I'm gonna call you now, dolphin. We got a turtle and a dolphin. But
Avengers.
I'm gonna be like, hey, like I feel like there's magic here. You seem to be very big into like your god. What's this about? Like, can you sense anything, or like, can you talk to them? First of all, how does that work? Like, do they talk to you all the time? You know what? Not the question. Can you feel anything around here?
For starters, who is them that you think I'm talking to you? Because I'm looking here and I see rocks. And if that's the question, I cannot talk to rocks, I'm afraid.
I pick
But
up a rock. This one looks like he can talk. Like, I hand it to you.
I look at it, I look at you like, hello, Rocco.
That's Rocky, guys.
Utgar kind of just rolls his eyes as he just walks aside.
Um, I
I meant your god. Like, can you like commune with them? Like,
Which, by the
say,
way,
yeah.
Fyra, as far as you know, no, there is no communication to gods. Like in
Oh,
this
okay, got
realm,
you,
there is no connection to gods. Like,
got you,
yeah,
got
you can
you.
still ask these questions, but like in this realm, there are no gods, there are no deities, there is no fae, there is nothing.
Um,
Like she's
Okay.
getting a magical source. Bards,
Yeah,
they
but
can
I
do
heard her.
magic to heal
I
people,
look.
but
I'm
it's
pretty
not a
sure I heard her say something about like following.
yes,
oh, you're right.
which is correct, but that's what I'm saying. Like these questions are 100% valid, but it's still a mystery to you. Like,
Okay, got you.
yeah,
Yeah, the fact that
that's all
I'm
I'm
a
saying.
nun is kind of crazy, given
Yeah.
that we have all been forsaken by the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Agreed.
Nice.
Delphine. Perfect.
There's no reason I should be loyal to any god, quite frankly.
Yeah, but
Got you.
somehow you have the magical powers of this. Like you
Somehow.
are a unicorn, basically.
I'm a fucking unit, is what I'm hearing. But okay,
You say
so what else?
unique or
Unit,
unit? Okay,
UNIT, unit.
got you. I was like, that's two different things. Two different things.
Okay. Um. Okay, so Mr. DM, sir, what do you advise I roll in this case scenario?
Your goal?
I roll. What do you think I should roll?
Okay. Um, what are you trying to do?
She wants me to investigate the magic further. Um,
Okay, I will say
I guess I'd be doing Arcana then, right?
you could do a religion check. You can.
We'll do that.
Do you have the ability of divine intervention or
No
commune with
divine
your gods at
intervention.
all?
No. I do have thaumaturgy, which I know feels like a random pull, but I say that because we're digging and we're not quite there yet.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah, big boom is all I put as a description. So
But
I'll do a religion check.
okay,
I'll see if I can pray to Pelor and see if yeah.
you want to guide yourself?
I always do, if I'm being
Okay,
honest.
okay, that's fine. It is. It
You
is.
always praise the Lord.
Huh?
Is that what you said?
No, I always guide myself. Listen,
Oh.
it's a cantrip. I can always guide anyone.
Mhm.
If I'm making a roll, then I'm guiding myself.
You better save some gummy worms for me, Steven.
Pelor's not answering me right now. He might come back to the phone later.
What is it?
It's it's a whopping without my modifier. It's a whopping 8. With it, it's math 11.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't know.
I turn to what's your character's name again?
Fyra.
Fire. I turn to Fire and I say, quite frankly, whatever this magical stuff is not really my realm. I work with Halor, and he guides me by the light, and this is simply not magic is not the realm that I'm used to. I'm not a sorcerer. I'm a nun. I'm just devoted to his temple.
Pelor, who's Pelor? Is that like your dad or like
Uh,
someone that took care of you?
a heavenly father, one might say. But Pelor is Pelor is a deity that was once worshipped widely, and after the after all of just creation was put into the realm of the forgotten, we kind of lost contact. But um, I still choose to dedicate my life because of things in my past.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can I like get a vibe off of
Vibe
Delphine? Yes, like a vibe check because she said things of her past. Like, is she giving me like I murdered people or I have like a bunch
Insight
of
check.
like bodies in my
Insight check.
basement?
I'm not guiding you.
It's, huh?
I'm
You're
not
not
guiding
guiding.
you on this thing.
All right, let me do an insight check. Action. No action. Oh, I get a +5 on insight checks.
Nice.
It is 12, 17.
Um,
I've never killed people.
Okay.
roll a persuasion or deception check. You don't have to tell me which one.
Oh,
Not you.
Who, me?
yeah.
Yes, you. Delphine. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to the fact that you can't see what camera I'm pointing to. So Delphine,
No.
yes, persuasion or deception. You don't have to tell me which one. Just the number.
I rolled a 22.
Mm.
You can't really get a good read, but as far as you know, she's being fairly legit.
I give like a side eye to Red Cow, like
I want
you
you to
gotta
know that she
watch this one. Like,
she gives you a pleasant smile, but her blindfold is still firmly on her face.
yeah, but Fyra has seen Delphine like attack with the blindfold, so she'd be like side-eyed in her Drake, like, yeah, something's up with this one, but we
You did
can't
see her
figure
do the
out
one
what.
attack with where she pulled the blindfold down
Oh,
Yeah,
for
okay.
guiding
right.
bolt, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I just smile pleasantly and I go, if you ever want to talk more of Pelor, I'm very willing to share his light. I can see everyone's light inside of them.
Clover just
Okay.
kind of like backs up.
And she turns to you and she goes, I see yours too.
To me,
Ooh, that's
Yep.
interesting.
Clover just like blinks and it's just like, okay. Because Clover's not trusting of Delphine yet either.
Huh. Okay, never mind.
Would Res Hell? No, was that'd be meta game. Never mind. I was
Just ask.
like, would Res? He's my Drake, so I don't know if he would. Would he like smell something on Clover, like off
On
or
Clover?
no? Yeah, because I feel like
Um,
that's meta game. Because Carmen knows she's a fairy,
yeah.
so it's like, would that be meta of him just?
Clover's natural body odor smells like brownies. That is all y'all smell is brownies.
Are you from like the Toll House tree? I love this.
So, yeah, it's. I was thinking about like when you do magic, it like you
Smells
smell
like
it
brownies.
more. Like you'd have to like get up close to her, like to smell the brownies.
Like
But when
you
when
smell
she's up
brownies like
close
I'm
to
wearing
you and
perfume
performing
that smells like
spells,
brownies. Like
it emanates more. It's like a
That's
cloud
so
of
good.
smell. But no, he would smell brownies, and
Okay.
because there's a magical effect happening. Um, you with Delphine with the type of sight that you have, you see the gnome because it is a magical effect that is creating the gnome.
y'all
But
just see a little tiny, extra tiny gnome.
yeah, that's
So then
smaller than a gnome.
I take back what I said. I don't turn to look at you. I look down at you.
No.
I go,
Okay.
I see you too.
Oh, what's
Can,
that?
can, can Delphine see me stick out my tongue or not? Is Clover just like,
Yes, yes, because the image still does that.
She chooses to ignore it.
Keep going, Steven. I have to check
Wait,
on
when you
Elias
when
because
you
he's
like
screaming.
do
Okay.
the image, doesn't it give you the height of the um?
no,
Oh,
it
it
does
doesn't.
not change your height.
Oh, just in
Yes, it
Baldur's Gate.
does to a certain
So you
extent.
could just
Doesn't?
be like, you could just look like a gnome, like an actual size like a gnome.
No, you told me it does not change my height.
It does up to a foot.
Oh,
Well, I'm still a very small gnome then.
okay.
Yeah, you still are.
Like a 2 foot tall, tall gnome.
3, but yes.
That's pretty normal. It's like a kid size, as tall as my niece.
Yes, I look like a child, apparently.
Yeah.
Which, hello. What else is new?
What is that?
Okay.
I noticed that. Oh,
I'm
wait,
on.
what were they doing? They were kind of pressing Clover, right?
Honestly, we were looking at like magic rocks.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
what
were
I
looking at
was
magic
going
rocks, and then
for.
Clover got brought up.
And Fyra was pressing Delphine.
Okay.
And Clover was just like, what? Because she was nearby.
I was just simply curious about the
You
lights.
ate them all?
It's on the list. There's
Better
3
go
left.
get 2 next time. Listen.
I bought them. Well, Aurora didn't even come, so I can't be mad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But okay, so what's your guys's? So what are you guys doing now? Like, that conversation happened. Utkar, you were asking like what they were doing. Were you planning on doing something?
Well, like if they were press, I was like kind of not paying attention, so I was trying to figure out if they were pressing Clover because I was gonna say something if they were, but if they weren't, then whatever.
Okay. Do me a favor. Do a perception check, because there was a little bit of tension there.
Okay. Hold up, lost my dice.
2 dice, my guy.
I got.
You got what?
What?
I got a
No,
1.
Yeah, as far as you could tell, they were pressing Clover.
Even with the 1.
Yeah, if you would have gotten a higher perception, I would have said, yeah, they weren't pressing Clover. They were pressing Delphine.
Okay.
But with that,
They're
with that
So I'm
perception
wrong.
roll-
So I think they were.
yeah,
It's on
because you
site.
rolled so low, you're wrong and think that they were pressing Delphine. You notice tension, and then you
You make
notice the
Clover.
very end where Delphine looks down with a little smirk at Clover, and you assume, like, you don't hear everything, but you feel the tension, and you sense the heightened tones of the conversation.
Well,
And
what I was gonna say, like Utkar thinks we should focus. We should focus. Everyone should focus and relax here. Kind of like moves over in between everybody.
so you start putting yourself in between everybody
Yeah.
to
So,
say, all right, let's focus.
let's focus on what the task at hand.
Okay, at this time, it's about right around hour 1, the guards are showing up and starting to help move everything and starting to clear the rubble and start helping people out as well. You guys still staying on task until they call it?
I'd like to continue to talk to some of the townspeople about. Can I do that, or am I going to hear the general same thing?
I'll say through, like, you ask people here and there, and it's basically a whole lot of my husband, my wife, my child, my mother. Like, there's orphans, widows, widowers, and unfortunately parents that lost their kids. Um, they're focusing on that, but the little bit of information that you get is, I don't really know. Like, I've heard talk about some hallucinations, and yeah, I seen the slime, but didn't think anything of it. I mean, we live in a freaking mystical world. Sometimes I'm just glad it wasn't toxic, kind of thing.
Clover is kind of like peeking through where she can, as tiny as she can now, because she just wants to get away from Delphine. But Topaz climbs out of Utgar's backpack while invisible and is kind of like sneaking through the rubble like a little cat.
Okay, at what purpose?
Just look.
But
Just
what is he
Do I
looking
trying to
notice
see
for?
that?
what-
Is he
Do I
looking for
notice that Topaz is
survivors,
missing out
or
of my
is he
bag?
looking for stuff that are shiny?
Topaz is always motivated by shiny things, but is also concerned of just the fact that there's so much rubble destruction and like knows that people are dying.
Do I
Topaz is
notice?
just
Do I notice he's missing?
Roll a perception check again. Hopefully you don't get a 1.
Yeah, hopefully.
While they're doing that, are there any animals nearby? Like village dogs, cats, anything like that? Or I can speak to see if they notice anything about like the villagers that were going cuckoo.
I'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
What'd you get, Ukar?
16.
16?
Mhm.
Yeah, you notice that
say I go to like
Your
reach in my
backpack
bag.
feels lighter.
Yeah,
I
backpack.
go to reach my bag and I like kind of like look up and make like a face because like she
What?
trusted me with her little pet. I make like a face as
Whoa.
as it's going.
Well, you guys have been together long enough, knowing like you don't feel concerned. Like you feel a little bit of concern
Oh, okay.
because.
Well, I mean, like, I just like worried because I think Clover's gonna be mad. I think it'll say that Topaz goes missing frequently.
Okay,
and
okay,
she
okay.
blames
I
me.
got it now. I got it now. I got it now.
Yeah, Topaz is a sneaky little asshole.
Did
Okay.
we see Topaz in the fight?
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
You saw.
By the way, can you
saw
explain
a
what they
snoot.
saw?
Okay,
Sorry.
you literally saw a little yellow snout and big eyes pop out of the backpack, attack, and drop in. Like you didn't like you saw just like tiny creature. You can't. You tell it's like lizard like.
Oh.
You're just like
Mulan, like the Mulan dragon.
Okay,
but
so he
yellow.
didn't expose his entire body.
I'm thinking of Applin, just like the eyes in an apple, like sticking out of the book bag.
a little yellow reptilian snoot and
Okay.
eyes.
Do me a favor,
Does-
roll a d20, and I'll
Okay.
add add two to it
Does
for
Rescal
investigation.
spell
Oh, for
anything?
Yeah, for this is for Topaz. Add 2 to Topaz's roll for investigation.
15.
What's red?
15.
Good. What's in that tongue?
I'll say with that, with his help, you're able to get 5 more survivors, and mysteriously, tell me this. I'm being honest. Would Topaz trying to help find and telepathically talk to you, because he can do that, where they are, would he also be looking for gold and shiny things? You said he's inspired by shiny things, but he is your
Along
pet.
the if Topaz sees it along the way, Topaz is kind of grabbing it.
Okay, and I'd say about like 15 gold pieces. So now it's up to 86 survivors and 15 gold pieces. Okay, now animals. There's various like cats and dogs, not a whole lot. There's a lot more farm animals that are dead. Um, but because they were fenced in and stuff when the chaos happened, they can't really like get anywhere. Um, and the priority hasn't been saving the animals; it's been more saving the people. But I would say you find, because the dogs probably ran away and the cats are the phrase "curiosity killed the cat."
Is
There's
there
curious
any
cats.
cows
Dead
that are
cows.
Boo.
not dead? Huh?
There's dead cows.
I really wanted you to do a cow voice.
Ooh.
So I
Um,
will go up to the closest animal that I see, dog or cat, and do speak with the animal.
Okay, so mark that spell off as well.
Yes, I am.
Um,
Trying to ask them if they before the villagers were kidnapped and stuff like that, when they were going like a little crazy, if they noticed anything like coming into the village, or if they noticed anything strange before the phenomenon kind of happened.
okay. How'd you do that?
what?
Nothing. Um, I'll ask you later. Um, so you find a little black cat, um, who's like just peering around, and then you start talking to it, um,
By
and
the
like
way,
it's
that
just
cat
sitting
noise
there
means they want to fuck.
on its back legs, just perched up like bitch
My
ass
cat does
cats
that a
do.
lot.
Say what?
Marshall,
There's
he's
no way
eyeing
that's
you.
true.
What'd you say,
You
Marshall?
guys heard me? I'm on the other side of my house right now.
Oh yeah, we can still hear you.
Good.
But
That's the sound he makes when he wants to eat food.
That means he's horny.
Horny for food.
well, yeah, fucker's hungry.
Can you
True.
blame him?
Basically,
for real.
what you get from the cat is like, yeah, people are weird.
Yeah.
It's just how people are. Like, what are you trying to discern from?
I probably should have got a dog because dogs are more helpful. Fuck it. But so I'm gonna
The
go to
dog
the
ran
cat and just
off.
ask, huh?
The dogs ran off. Cats came back
Oh.
because they're curious.
Got you. So I'm just asking, like, if you notice anything like slinking in the village that was not human, like that gave off a bad vibe. I feel like cats are really good at vibing people out.
Vibes were off.
Yes.
No, nobody really came into the village. The people that went missing, they just left and didn't come back. Like, nobody really came into the town. It was just weird slime that didn't taste good.
Yo, slime.
Where's the slime? Where did you see the slime?
The villagers have been talking about seeing slime on statues and sides of the buildings and stuff randomly.
Oh, I thought they hallucinated a slime.
The
so
slime
there was
is
actually
one thing that was not a hallucination.
Okay, so when the cat mentioned the slime, I would can you show me where the slime is? Like, do you remember what it is? Since it doesn't taste good.
It just tasted like salty. I couldn't get it off my tongue. Like, it's starting to lick its paw to get the thought of taste out of its mouth.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And she would pull out of her pocket like a little fucking dried meat thing and just give it to it.
Like, just starts eating it. And then puts it in his mouth and runs off.
Runs off iron. Fyra
Delphine.
will look for the slime. Anything for the slime. See if there's any residue.
Check.
Investigation.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna roll my d20.
I'll guide you.
Yes.
Go.
I got a 14
I'm not
plus.
sharing with you, Stephen.
Hold on.
+1.
I'm kidding.
Investigation. 14 plus 4, so 18, 19. 19. I got a 19.
19. Throughout the entire time, no signs. And with the help of your cat friend, trying to be like, was it on a building like this? Was it on a building like this? Was it on this? Like you pull up part of a statue, and the cat was like, yeah, it was right on that. It's not there. It's not there anymore. The cat's like, it's not there either. So it's not like you personally don't see it. It's just not there.
Okay, gotcha. Is there anything like on the statue? Like, was it like eroded or like dissolving from where the slime was?
No.
No.
No sign of harm or anything like that. Nothing. It's just where it was is no more. It's slime. There's no evidence of slime anymore.
Okay.
Did you ever mention the color of the slime?
It was clear slime.
See?
It was.
This
I never mentioned it, but
dude.
Is there a giant footsteps around, like several footsteps, like
with
two
your
giants
guys'
fucking?
investigation checks, I'll say, and survival and all that, you would have not seen any sign of it. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm just asking if it was two giants fucking and that's their semen all over the place. You said it was salty and clear.
Alice is
clear,
not.
not white.
Weird.
I thought that too.
That's unhealthy.
Okay,
But yeah, seriously.
the way you described it, I see her logic.
You guys are
I'm sorry to
just
say it.
spray bottle. God,
It's
The
pitch
anywho,
one
dark.
Baldur's Gate scene in the
what?
barn. You don't know the scene?
What
God, yes.
scene?
You don't
You
know the
didn't
scene I'm
see
talking
that
about?
when the
The ogre,
ogre's fucking the orc dude? What?
the ogre.
No,
Actually, no, the little orc guy is fucking the giant ogre woman.
Yes. You didn't see
no,
that,
I didn't
Steven?
see that.
That's in Baldur's Gate. You find it
Sorry.
off inside somewhere.
Okay,
You're not.
guys, refocus. Enough. Like,
Come
this is
on.
not 50 Shades of Forgotten Realm.
Not Shades of Baldur's Gate.
50 Shades of
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate. Okay. So
Thank you for
you did those investigation checks. Um, um, no giant footsteps. No slime. You got the magical dust stuff. Thanos dust from um doing your investigation. You saved 86 people in total.
Some money.
And Topaz was able to acquire a little bit of gold that you guys don't know about because he is invisible.
Did I see
Um,
him?
That reminds. Oh.
Everything he touches, like if he's carrying something, it turns invisible.
You said he's
Would
just invisible. Did I see him? I would have seen
technically,
him.
even if something's invisible, you can do a perception check. And I already have some things in mind for your
Okay.
perception with that blindness stuff.
Okay.
So okay, but go ahead and roll a perception check.
Would Rice Cow smell another dragon? Like,
Perception.
okay, hold on.
That one is Swift.
I sent you the Drake stats, didn't I?
You
On
did through
Discord.
Discord. I didn't print them out because laziness.
Was it through the group? Hold on, I'm sorry.
I think you sent me a direct message for his stats.
24.
24?
Damn.
Was that an
All right,
advantage
listen.
or something?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Fuck.
You don't perceive it with the sight that you have, but
Uh-huh.
you hear like little footsteps and wings that you can't personally perceive with your sight.
Interesting.
What do I add for perception check?
Your
What
perception
modifier?
modifier, wisdom.
Perception modifier.
Wisdom. Okay, so he doesn't have, but
Oh,
he
that's
has
right. He
wisdom.
doesn't
Okay.
have the perception.
19 plus 2, so 21. So does he smell Topaz?
He fucking smells Topaz.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
do a DC of 20 because he's fucking invisible.
Okay.
He smells Topaz. Um, flitter off and flapping of wings, and he's
So you see like Res Cal not in the like the vicinity where Topaz would be, like just like you can see him like kind of perk up, like what was that? Like he kind of
yeah,
like recognizes that the set like a dog perking up kind of deal. Just
like
Like a
Toothless
dog when you open
when
a
in
bag
the
of
first
chips across
movie.
the room.
yes,
Ooh, what's
that's
that?
what. Yeah, what's that?
Airplane ears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
And Delphine kind of just like tracks it. Like,
yeah. Okay. So you guys are aware of it, but still nobody has physically
Seen
seen.
it.
Physically seen.
Excuse me. Physically seen.
Except for Utkar.
Except for Ugar,
Yes.
well,
of
obvious.
course. But okay. So
I go discreetly tell Clover that um Topaz is not in the bag.
How do you think I found those people?
Oh,
Like
he
whisper
told.
shouting
Oh, he
at
told.
Utkar
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he told you.
when he tells me like, we got
I
four
was
more
just like
people. What do you
worried.
think?
you're
Okay, I just want to make sure you know.
he's just being a helpful friend.
It's like yeah, yeah. His demeanor with Clover is like completely different as everybody else. I don't know. I was just telling you.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Does Topaz find any food?
With that
Topaz always
investigation,
wants
he
to eat.
finds pieces of bread, salted meats, pieces of cheese. Um,
Oh God.
What kind of cheese?
I know something y'all don't know.
oh yeah, I can't wait for you guys to meet this one NPC. Oh, he's awesome.
Oh, by the way, what's the name of the tinkerer? You have to write that down.
I do. You also got to send me info for your axe and your uncommon item.
We can maybe the shield. The axe isn't my uncommon item, but it's just a regular item right now. But I think if we meet the tinkerer again, I should have him give us my uncommon item because I haven't made it yet.
Okay.
But rare item, the shell or whatever.
Okay, then we'll get to that. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
I'll already have an idea in mind because you said that. So, well, for
Alright.
how to balance gold and uncommon items, because everybody has 250 plus uncommon plus rare. You're going to get a little bit of extra gold, which is going to happen to be the same exact price that it's going to be.
Yippee! Because right now I just have a default dirt item. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
the dirt battle axe.
Got it. All right. So, yeah, you guys are discovering blah 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 blah. You know what? His name is Gilly Oakencourt.
Gilly.
Yeah,
Gilly?
that is for Utkar.
Yeah.
You mean his name is Dilly Dilly?
Dilly dilly.
He is Dilly Dilly.
All right. Anywho, yeah, I
What
have a
happens now?
list of the random NPC names just in case.
Yeah, I did that for mine that I never did. I did 2 sessions for.
I helped him come up with some of them. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, I just looked up like a list of like Greek
Yeah, you
names
helped me
because
with a
my
couple.
campaign was like Greek related, Greek adjacent.
I came up with your favorite NPC's name.
Oh,
With
the one
I
that
think
I can't wait for you guys to meet. Anywho, okay, so you guys are doing your investigation check. Is there anything else you guys would like to do during this,
Um,
or are we
I
moving
want
to
to
the next
talk to
part?
Thin Mint.
What?
I want to talk to Dipshit. I'm out.
Hey, Thinwin?
Oh,
Thinman.
Thin Mint. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Our favorite French dipshit.
Olay.
uh, I will inquire about how the search party and help has been going for him.
Um, so he's wiping the sweat from his brow. His man bun is starting to fall off even more. Um,
Is it like actually
Poor
falling
Thin
off?
Man.
Is it like a hairpiece?
no, it's not okay. It's coming undone. It's coming undone.
Like this bun
No,
hair
I
tie.
want to roll a perception check and see if it is a hairpiece.
Okay, roll a perception check.
You get guidance.
Yes.
+3.
I got a
So
3.
as she's doing this perception, Delphine just goes boop and just touches it real quick, like you can see better. All right, what'd you?
Only got a 3.
Oh God! I mean,
Topaz
hey,
is
it might be a hairpiece. You don't know.
Clover is too small. She just sees like a bun flopping in the wind, just like
Okay.
blah 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 blah.
So he's wiping his brow. He's like, "Well, I will say it's not going as well as I would have hoped, but it's still going better than I expected. I saw what you did there for that lady and her husband. That was that was very good of you. I appreciate that. But it's going as well as it could. The guards are here now. They're helping, and I think we're coming to an end of what we can do. We found some people and we're able to help them, but we found more dead bodies than alive. So this is not a very good day. This is a dark day for the kingdom.
Were you native to this area? This hillside?
I said he's half elf, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's wholesome. So yeah.
Awesome.
Um, Oh no, where'd it go?
Oh
Your butt
Nor.
around the
Where's my
corner.
notes?
Nor.
Halson, he was taken by the goblins, so we gotta go to Goblin Camp.
Dun, dun, dun.
And back. Alright.
Why not?
I didn't say black, I said back. No, I am native to a Greenfellow, where the rest of my people are from.
Hmm.
Um, I came to New Haven because I the I believe in more people and races getting along a little bit better. So New Haven is the place to be. Ever since I went there as a little one and went to the Haven's Harvest as a young boy, I saw the people getting along and I wanted to live there.
Well, that's something we have in common.
Oh, you've been to the Haven's Harvest as well.
No, I just wish for harmony for most.
That is
For
very true.
most.
I should say all. I don't mean most. I really do mean all.
Well, it is
You
much
mean
Yeah,
most.
easier
except those
when half
motherfuckers
of
over
my
there,
blood
those
is
fucking
pure
Right?
people.
male.
That
What?
one guy.
What happened?
Fuck that guy.
He deserves no peace.
Jeff. Fuck Jeff.
Yes, Jeff
Is
is
that
a
a
bit
rhyme
of an
Yeah.
right
asshole.
now?
I agree. You can really put him back though. He's a good drinker, but he's a dick. But I think we're coming to the end of the day.
Well,
Um,
if any of these people need a home, I know that as unorthodox as it might be, and these people have their own beliefs, I know that the convent would gladly open its doors to people who need refuge.
um, real quick, are you talking about the convent that is in your
I'm
backstory?
from? Yes. Is it really far away now?
It is unheard of by most, for one.
Okay.
For two, it is fairly north, halfway between. I think I sent you a map. I don't know if I did or not.
I don't think you did.
Um, I'll I will send you one, but it is halfway up the coast. It's
Off the
it's
coast.
about a little over 120 miles north of New Haven.
Okay. We didn't know
But
I
it
could.
is possible.
Okay.
So
Then I'll explain. Like, it is a bit of a journey. However, truly, if these people need refuge, I know it's unorthodox and unheard of, but quite frankly, look at me. How many nuns do you see?
How many
you
nuns
heard
do
it
you
first.
see?
Do I need a,
Yeah.
wait, do I need a roll perception?
Sounds good. Uh, the there are more like you. You
Well,
are a mysterious one. I will say that.
hmm, I know for sure of one other than me.
Okay, that is very kind of you. That is a that is a very kind gesture. Um, uh, if they choose not to live in the slums of New Haven until they find their way, then we will give them that option that they can try.
Okay.
So it will be known. Thank you.
Whatever.
um, Topaz wants to know where the dead are, if they're like in a pile or still in the rubble.
If the what
Oh,
where what is?
the
Where the
dead?
dead are.
Oh, they're in the rubble. But since the guards came, they've been slowly pulling them out of the rubble.
Okay. Topaz wants to go loot the bodies, the pile.
Topaz does,
Topaz does.
with direction from you.
Clover didn't think it was a bad idea.
So with
Topaz
direction
is
from
curious.
you, he does that.
Yes.
Okay.
She.
What?
You said he. Topaz is a
Oh,
girl.
sorry. I just...
What does Topaz find?
roll an investigation check, which would be +2 for Topaz.
Topaz don't find shit because that's 9.
Okay. He,
She.
she, fuck you. I think
Nice.
Topaz is a
3
girl
gold
now.
teeth.
But,
Odd sexist. But every dragon's a boy.
Hey, in my mind, every dragon's a boy. So like, I get
see, the funny
where
thing is,
Steve's
and I
coming.
think Rice Kell is a girl.
Race Cal's a boy. The fuck?
Maybe I'm the only one who's not sexist. I don't see gender then. Whatever.
Ever watch Shrek?
Dragon in Shrek was a girl.
Yes,
Oh
Touche.
my
the
god.
dragon I assumed was a girl is a boy. The dragon I
You're
assumed was a boy is a girl.
dragon.
I'm the only one that doesn't see gender, apparently.
No,
Hater.
you see it just backwards, my friend.
Yeah, maybe I'm just...
In the
There's something wrong
closet.
with me.
Maybe you're
In
the
the
blind
closet.
one.
Everything's in it.
Yes.
Alright. 1 second.
Guys, I can't control my wheels.
I thought I heard tweaking.
That was Duolingo notification. So if Duolingo wants to sponsor,
So stupid. Oh, you're
no,
streaming.
yeah,
Where are you
well,
streaming at?
Oh,
Twitch.
crap. I forgot to tell Destiny to join. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
send
didn't
her a
tell
link.
me.
What?
You didn't tell me where you're streaming at. That way I can have like G or somebody watch.
Oh yeah. I have a Twitch. When I started up, I don't even know if it's doing it correctly, but I'm at least recording to try it later. But anywho, Topaz does find um about 15 silver. Because I mean people weren't carrying around a lot of money on them, and a pocket watch. Um, and that's worth about like 5 gold, and that's pretty much it.
Topaz was looking for some magic items, but all right. I guess I can't get that with us.
With a 9, Topaz ain't getting that. I specifically have it on here. If you get a DC of blank for doing that, then you get this.
15 silver, 10 gold, because the watch.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So,
Topaz likes shiny thing, guys. I'm not sorry.
It's
but he
okay.
did with your
Raskell's out
direction.
there eating the dead bodies. Joking, joking, joking.
He,
He's eating the dead
he's
cows.
demolishing the cows.
Yes, he's eating the cows.
So,
The
okay.
question is does he cook them first?
No. Eats that shit raw.
So Aethinwyn, this is all happening throughout the time, but towards the end of the excavation and everything, the sun's starting to set, and that's when that conversation with Aethinwyn and Delphine happened. And he ooh, actually, do me a favor, roll another d20 and add 5.
Who?
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Wow. Clover, do this for Topaz.
Topaz.
Roll d20 and add 5 for sleight of hand.
That was an 8.
So 13.
No, 8 total.
So you got a 3?
I got a 3. I am changing my dice.
Banish your dice.
Okay.
Hey, but I hate to tell you, those are the dice that you bought me.
Really?
Hmm.
So I'll say this: a thin one doesn't notice, but the villagers do. The
Wait, they
Like,
were
villagers
see the
noticed that.
notice
bodies
that
wrestling.
the dead bodies are being trifled with, and coins come out of their pockets and then run over and dropped in what's his name's
Oh
pack.
no, Topaz is
Mine?
not dropping them. She's holding them in her mouth.
Okay, so
Topaz
they
is
see
like,
floating pieces of silver and a pocket watch.
I
And
thought
Topaz never
whatever
goes back
Topaz.
in the pack.
I thought
when,
Topaz, what she touches turns invisible too.
yeah,
On an equipped item. If you're already invisible and then pick up a stick,
any
it's a
equipment the
floating stick.
dragon wears or carries is invisible with it. So it would
Yes,
turn
turns
invisible.
invisible with it.
Oh, okay.
Invisible. It can't turn invisible.
Yes, if Topaz was visible, picked up the silver and
Turn
pocket watch,
invisible.
turned
Okay.
invisible, boom, that's invisible. So, does Topaz still never go back to Uthgar's pack?
No, Topaz is like just wandering around. Topaz is just ignoring everything going on around it.
So then the villagers are trying to attack what they can't see. And they're like, what is that? What is that? They think it's a new problem now.
I
Because they
I
went
don't
through hallucinations, seeing slime, and now they're seeing this silver and pocket watch just float around, just not having any real destination, float around. So now
There are trees nearby.
there are trees nearby, yeah.
Okay. Topaz would in a nice high tree and
It
drop
is
its
there
loot.
are trees south of the village, about 100 or so yards away.
I got that's
Well,
not
no,
on the
not
sheet. I
100.
gotta
I'm
print
sorry,
this.
like from the crater, about like 10 to 15 yards. I'm sorry, 10 to 15 yards. So Topaz goes to hide
Excuse
in the
me.
tree.
Yeah, and kind of just like drops the loot there and then moves away a little and watches it.
Okay. Now do another d20 roll and add 5 again. Because this is going to be stealth. He's going to try and stealth hide this stuff.
Is it stealth? Is it stealth +5?
Well, stealth is dexterity based.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is +5. You're right.
It's not your
Okay.
stealth, it's his
New
stealth.
dice.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
Right.
computer screen because I didn't print it yet because I gave you the copy I had.
Ah, gotcha.
Uh-huh. I was messing with trying to print it
Okay.
because I want it copied. Okay, so 9 + 5, 14.
14.
A little better.
Um, that passes that stealth, so they don't see where the silver and pocket watch are going. But at this point, they're going up to Aethinwin and being like, "Hey, we just saw some of our money floating from the bodies and a pocket watch go into the trees." And Aethinwin, I will say, dismisses it. He does. He's like, "Look, I understand. It's we have bigger problems. We are trying to save people. A little bit of money and a little bit of trinkets are not a big deal. We are trying to help people." And continues on with it.
Am I still by him because we were talking?
Yeah.
Can I like lean over and whisper and just say like, yeah, but those things might mean a lot for people who just lost everything.
I tell you what, we will send a guard to go in the direction where they went and take a look.
Okay.
And he sends a guard to go investigate and go with the villager to go look for. Now they are actively looking. The guard and the villager. I'll say they're. I'll give them a baseline modifier of 0. So they have to get a 14 or higher on one of these dice, which they do not. So they do not see where the that was a yeah 9, a 9 and a 5. So they go over and look in the woods. The sun's starting to set. They really can't see all that well. Because if I'm not mistaken, halflings don't have dark vision anyway.
Mm,
Um, so they don't really find anything,
mm,
but they are suspicious that something happened. But they don't find the pocket watch and however many silver.
15 silver,
Yeah, 15 silver.
15 gold.
Was it all from one villager, or was it from like an accumulation of all of them?
Accumulation.
Mm. Did we ever establish how much money we have personally?
You each
I
start with 250 with an uncommon and a rare item. And Fyra picked up a bunch of money from the bag of holding.
Okay.
I
Ira made the village collapse because she took the bait.
lies. I have 1,003 3 gold altogether.
Sugar mama.
And a crap load of gems that are like I forget how much gold, but I know I'm not gonna need those for the components.
The
No, we're
gems.
not we're not worried about components in this game.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
Right
yeah.
now.
Yet.
Well, it's most
No
likely
dirt.
never gonna happen, but okay. So,
Oh, I feel bad for the people.
is there anything else?
I
Okay,
mean,
so
Shouldn't you stop
anything on
Topaz
good?
from
Okay,
stealing the people's gold?
say what?
I'm
Clover's
just saying.
chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Utgar, what'd you say?
Clo- Clover
I said to
telepathically
Clover,
hears, ooh, shiny. And Clover goes, I'm the living. She has no
Uh,
control over Topaz.
can I?
She has some control over Topaz. She has more control over Topaz than I would with a dog. So
I have
if
sway.
Topaz is going, "Hey, shiny," and you say no, she's not going to.
I didn't say no specifically. I said find.
which is the opposite of no.
Topaz.
Yeah, so Topaz was definitely influenced to find silver in Pocket Watch.
I feel like you should not do this, even
Topaz
as a
is
chaotic neutral
intelligent in
person.
itself, though.
Up to you though. Utkar said that to Clover. Like, shouldn't you not have your dragon
Topaz
be
is
stealing
its
people's gold?
own intelligent creature.
Okay.
so is Rascal, but he's
That
not
is
out there eating
being
people.
that is being directed
Well,
As
by
a
at
sharp
more
the
intelligent
detriment of the group,
master.
you are letting
What?
the little
from
little
D&D and from
gremlins steal
D&D
gold from
Beyond
people.
directly. As a sharp mind, a fondness of treasure and good company, and a puckish sense of humor.
Puck.
Okay. But we
Okay.
established it. That
She's
is
trolling
as
a
its
little bit.
own entity. It is
So like
officially
I
your pet
saw
that from your backstory, it is something that is adhered to you.
It's a
I
did
know you're
Utkar
trying to be like
saw,
shit,
right?
no punishment,
Did
no punishment, no punishment.
did Utkar see
Well,
like the gold leave so he knows what's going on?
make a perception check.
Okay.
You
Would
knew
there?
that Topaz was out and about.
Yeah, because
So
like I mean if I see the gold, Utkar knows what's happening.
yeah, so go ahead and roll a
I got
perception
a
check.
15. Wait, plus whatever my
You
perception
noticed
is.
it.
Okay.
because the sleight
So
of
then I'm
hand
like
check.
saying to Clover, I'm like, shouldn't you stop this? But more so as like however Rico would say it. This does not seem wise, Clover. Should you not stop your pet?
I can try, but Topaz is up in the trees. Oh, and Topaz, she's probably like, "Oh, I found a snack. Ooh, look, shiny! I can have a new treasure pile."
But I
Carmen,
feel if the villagers figure out that Topaz is associated with us, it is not going to end so well for us.
For now, let's keep her out of sight and see what else we can do for them.
Carmen, what is
It's gonna
Up
take
to you,
more
I
than the little
suppose.
bit of gold that
your name?
she has found to fix
Rescal.
this village.
Your name.
Oh, Fyra.
Ira. I'm writing it down so I don't forget.
Okay.
If you say so.
Okay,
Clover,
you've
what did
asked
you
her
say
like
at the
5
very
times
end?
already.
I'm making a cheat sheet because I forgot everyone's name.
Clover, what did you say at the end of the conversation with
I said we will
Oh, I
see how
said
this
it's
goes. Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna I said we're gonna keep going. But it's gonna take a little bit more than the tiny bit of gold that she's probably taken to fix this village.
I thought it was something
Sure.
else. I just want to make sure.
Can my character turn to Fyra and ask her a question?
Sure.
I'm just gonna turn to Fyra and Delphine's gonna be like, listen, our differences aside, and whatever you might be skeptical about me, we both know that these people are hurting. And we both know you just got a lot of money. Is there anywhere that we can share the wealth just a tad bit, and I will be in your debt until it is paid off?
No,
Okay.
Jesus.
because
Okay,
we
wait.
almost died getting the loot.
No.
Well,
And
technically,
over 450 of them did.
I don't know these people.
Fire. Oh my god. Fire's empathy.
It, it she has great empathy
What
for
of a
the
sociopath.
animals. For the animals.
Okay.
Now
But
let's add that to the fire lore. A little bit of a sociopath.
just a little.
A little bit.
For her backstory, she has no empathy for other people.
Wait, really? Okay. I guess this is fair
Well,
then.
Okay.
more so like Steven, like the gold's for a reason. Like trying to reestablish what happened to her people kind of thing. I'm
Oh,
assuming that's why she's traveling.
But it's your character. You don't
we
assume.
described that
You
it's something
decide.
else is your
Huh?
main goal.
To find more people in her clan, like does the clan stuff.
Yeah, I didn't
To
know that you're talking about like rebuilding.
I'm thinking about like I told like thinking about probably like buying eggs and stuff like that, and then like bringing them back.
Okay.
Yeah, eggs
Yeah,
are
like
expensive these
Anywho,
days.
yeah, the facts,
anywho,
bro.
so she said no.
Okay. Got it. She said no. And we don't have personal money. We just have like vault money.
We're at the
No, you have
250. We all
250.
You each have
started out.
250 gold.
Oh, we each have 250
Yeah.
Yeah,
gold.
everybody
Yes.
starts off with 250 uncommon and common.
Cool.
Uncommon and rare items.
I will of my own money. 250. I'm gonna write that out. And I'll immediately take away. I'm gonna give out because there's 51 people surviving.
There's 86 people surviving.
86 people surviving. Okay, cool. Um, I'm gonna give out 2 gold each to each of the people.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and mark off 172.
Yep.
Reskel sees this and nudges Fyra because he's more of a bleeding heart than she is. So she puts an additional 1 gold for each person.
Okay.
So that's 86, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Clover just kind of like rolls her eyes because she's not really super empathetic either.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like,
Listen, Clover's the family disappointment. So she doesn't really care too much.
Too real.
Interesting.
I'm my family disappointment, but I still have a
That's
heart.
what I. That's why.
Same.
Yeah,
Too real.
that's
Putting
Same.
the
okay.
disappointment, I would argue that you end to care more than you should.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what it
usually
is.
how it works out. But okay,
Oh wait. So she will give out 1 gold to each person, and then she's gonna give 3 silver on top of that.
so 1 gold,
Because I
3 silver each person.
yes.
Oh,
All right,
very
just make
generous.
sure you mark that off. That would be
I
200.
I'm doing
Thank
math.
you.
Times 3. 258. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so much.
that's 258
Instant.
silver though. That's
I
25,
know,
20 gold.
but
25
still,
gold and 8
Oh,
silver.
25 gold.
instant regret.
Yeah.
Like instant. You could see in her
Okay.
face instant regret.
Um.
Dolphy's gonna lean over to you and be like, "Listen, I didn't ask you to do that. I just want you to know that I have to look at myself in my reflection and know what I did and did not do to help people. This is on you if you regret it, and you cannot
She
take it back because that would be wrong."
listen. It's not because of you. It's because he wanted it. And she points at her Drake because you set up a good example and he liked it. So
She
try
just
not to do that again. Like,
she just gives a little bow, just leading by the light, and then bows away and walks off.
Okay. So after all these exchanges happen and the handing out of gold, um, Aethinwin comes up to you guys. He's like, "Okay, everybody, I think it is time to go back to New Haven, and you all did great today to help out all these people. And with that, I will be speaking on your behalf. But
speaking on our behalf, what do you mean? Like,
well, because as far as I know, this is something that happened after I had left. We still need to talk to the constable. But I will speak on your behalf and say, look, these are still good people. You had the opportunity to run, but you did not.
opportunity to run in a possibility of dying. Just because you guys made it out did not mean the threat
No,
was
no, no,
gone.
no, 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 no. I mean, when I was helping the villagers,
Oh,
you had the
okay.
opportunity to run away,
I
but you did not.
misunderstood.
You stayed and you helped save as many survivors as we could. And I saw what you did, Delphine. You helped bring those people back to life with your little friend, your Clover. I saw that. I saw Delphine, you and Farah handing out gold to help these people along their way. These are very good treats. And an explanation does need to be had with the constable, but from what I have seen today, it should be no more than a conversation, an investigation on the cave, and you will go about your way. But a conversation does need to be happening. So, if you would like to follow me with the assistance of these guards, I think it is time to head back to New Haven to talk to the constable.
Okay. I need a clarification from the
Yes.
DM. What is the constable's job? Because the constable when I was in college was the one who gave you an underage.
What?
Constable is basically the guy, the
The
man or
judge?
woman that
Oh.
determines basically in like in lieu of judge, talk to constable. You're not getting a
I just
trial. You're not getting a hearing. You're going to go sit in front of somebody who has high authority to say, "Hey, a crime was committed. Come and talk to me." And I'll pass out
I
what
needed
happened.
clarification of what.
No, you're good.
When um fudge whatever Etheowin whatever I think I said his
Yeah.
name wrong. When he says with the something about the guards with the like escorting by the guards or something like that.
He
So
was
what is the
saying
vibe of the guards? Like, are they
Inside
like
check.
yes? Inside, are they like kind of like like
th-
flanking us? Like we're a threat or
there there's about like 10 or 15 guards. And they're around. They're not tense, weapons drawn or anything like that, but they're like we just did a shit ton of digging and
They're just escorting us.
they do know from the conversation they had with Alvina that you guys are under suspicion, but they don't see you as a threat. They see you as a job.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Like they
Alright.
have an escort quest now.
Right.
And they have to
Let's get
protect
this over
you
with.
and not let you escape at the same time.
Cool.
okay.
Precious cargo.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm following.
So he
Yeah,
starts.
me too.
Okay.
Let's get
Clover
this over
follows,
with.
and Topaz takes her little horde and follows far behind.
So Topaz is taking the
Because
15 silver
it's
and
yes,
pocket
Topaz
watch.
takes the horde. How far was the journey? It's a half day's journey, so yeah, that's too far for Topaz to be away.
Okay.
Because it is technically limited telepathy.
Yeah.
Topaz is like, must follow. But
Go
stays
ahead
away.
I feel like
and
Topaz should have like a kangaroo pouch where she puts all the gold and stuff like that in it.
Knowing, I mean, we never discussed if Topaz has a tiny backpack.
That'd be cute.
he can be equipped. I'll say that he can be equipped with a tiny backpack, in
Equipping like
which
a
will
child.
be invisible.
So does that mean yes or no?
So if the tiny backpack is invisible, and when he puts the gold, would it be invisible, or is it just like hovering behind?
So, seeing as how he was invisible, it's kind of like this. He has a backpack equipped, he turns invisible. He picks up gold, that gold is visible. He puts it in the backpack is invisible. Anything that goes inside the backpack is invisible
Got it.
because it is enclosed.
Okay.
It's kind of like, unless Topaz decided she wanted to swallow the silver um
Regurgitate it out.
and regurgitate it afterwards, then it's just dangling in her mouth.
To be like background, like a cat
The
with a
Topaz would
hairball.
have put it in her little satchel.
If she had a satchel, she can be equipped, but we did not discuss it ahead of time, so therefore she doesn't have a satchel. I'm sorry.
And she definitely swallowed it.
Then she swallowed it.
Yeah.
How big is the pocket watch? How big is Topaz's throat? Like
This is a
So,
dragon. It eats animals, right?
it's
well,
a
It's a tiny dragon. It's like
because
Marshall, like hold up your cat. It's a big cat.
yeah,
It's a big
He
house
left.
cat.
He left the room.
Cats
you,
eat mice, do they not?
yeah.
True.
yeah, but they
And fat
chew on it.
Okay, so Topaz swallowed it. Then I'm gonna have to write that down.
I
Topaz.
will write that down that Topaz swallowed gold and a watch.
You're just gonna hear in the
Silver.
middle of the night, like the cat trying to a hairball.
Right.
I can add sound effects.
See, there are sound effects on here, but they're just not good ones.
No. Okay.
There's no hairball sound effect.
I have the. I have so many like sound effects from like a million servers I have.
See, I wanted to use some of mine from my other servers, but like, actually, I take it back. These are unhinged, and I will not be sharing those.
Yeah, they are. Yep. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't play any.
The only good one I have that's worth sharing is someone clipped the Taco Bell like dung.
I'm close to being able to have it tread very lightly.
Are you gay?
This is fun.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Stop.
Oh boy.
You regret your party yet?
It's
No
not
comment.
as bad as the last one. We're not that unhinged as the last one. There's not that
Right.
many dick jokes
Not
This is
yet.
true.
yet.
Well,
Okay,
the party has
there's
changed,
no
so that's why.
arguing, so this is better.
Okay, so you guys are led back to you know what? Oh dang, I didn't save it. You know what? I'll do it right now.
He's kind of creepy.
Wow, really?
I love that.
Just bear with me 1 second. I really wasn't expecting us to get to this part yet. Shut up.
You be nice to Marshall. I'm pretty sure that's who's doing it. Oh no, it's Anna.
My God, people.
They're probably like really loud.
bouncing off my booty cheeks.
No,
I love
no,
the way he
turn it
rides.
off.
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
Guys.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Why did you have to bring these up?
I've never done
I
those
wanna-
sound effects.
I want to hear the rest of that song now.
I have so many,
That's all-
and they have names.
That's
I
all
don't
it
know what they
was.
are.
That's all it was.
They're-
The little he's bouncing off my booty cheeks.
No, I think that's a whole song.
Oh.
It is. No, it is.
Because I've heard that before.
Oh my God, I'm tearing. That was priceless.
Okay. Okay. Now that that is, you know, over.
Mhm. Oh, it's simply just.
Speak to the constable. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know
interesting.
what it
A map. Watch the stream. Oh, well, that's small.
So,
That's what she
where
said.
you guys enter through the southeastern gate
Not to me.
where you came in, or where you left at as well. Why isn't this going over? No. Why is it? Come on now, why are you doing this? Whatever. And you enter and go to the town hall. You go through the entire city, followed by all the guards. You're walking through, and it is dark. Little lanterns light up. You go through the center main court area and follow through all the way to the I'm sorry, the courthouse, which is right here. That was good. That was actually well timed, I have to say. And you come up to a stone building, up a flight of stairs. Up to a flight of stairs and big wooden doors. and as you enter, a um a half elf woman um is standing behind a desk, and Ethan first speaks up. Ah, yes. Genevieve, I'm so glad you are still here. There was an incident today that we need to speak about. We have these people here that went on a quest with me, and I decided to leave because I was sure it was a trap. I will go into further detail, but they stayed behind, and unfortunately, the village is no more. She like leans back a little bit in her chair. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? It's no more. Well, there was a cave in, and the entire village is gone. And we were, through the help of these people, they were able to help us. We were able to save 86 people, but at you almost dropped. Oh,
I laughed up.
behest but through the help of these people, we were able to save 86 villagers out of the 500 or so that were living there, and a couple of them brought one back to life, and others handed out some gold to help them along their way. So I don't think they are bad people. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they are bad people. But something happened, and an investigation does need to happen. She leans forward, crosses her fingers, covers her mouth. Thanks. Well, Finland, I trust you. I've worked with you. Over 400 people dead is a very serious incident. If I'm being honest, not only these people, but you should be under investigation as well. But I know your work. I know what you've done. Do any of you have anything to say as to what happened there this evening to make me think that I should not throw the book at you?
What I can say for myself and points to the others and my party is that we were hired. We were hired, being told that we could die. We were going into a place we did not know, but he did. And we simply did what we needed to. And that final area, when he ran, what we witnessed before that was that when people ran, they died. So we didn't run. We stayed there till the end. And when we left, it came down on us. We had no reason of thinking that that would happen. Did he ever say that? No. We inquired what was promised to us. We inquired what the problems could be, and we were told not much. Sure, he's coming around along and he helped us. We tried to do whatever we could for this village that fell down on top of this cave that concaved. But ultimately, we were hired for a job. We did not do this intentionally. Why would we bring down a town that we knew nothing of? Why would he even do that? This is
Utkar
not
has
an
relevant information. I'm going to. Can I tell her the story of like what happened, like with the statue talking? It's more. There's more to this than just us.
Okay, so
I
you
don't
go
think
through the
any Shani
whole.
should have been in the tomb. Yeah, I told her the story,
Yeah.
and then I go
You
and
told
say
her the
that.
whole story, and she sits there and she looks at Ethan and is like,
I
"Is
leave out. I
everything
conveniently leave out that we opened the chest and took stuff out of it.
okay?"
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
um. So she looks at Ethan and like, is this correct? Is everything that he's saying true? Up
Well, he wasn't there
until
for
you
the
left.
what it said at the end, right?
Yeah, at
Yes,
the very end.
everything. This is something that I have never seen before. This is something that is completely at my depth. This was not something that we could fight. I lost four good men and women. It that is a conversation I
Were
would have to
women?
have with their
I didn't know
families.
there's women
But
there.
what?
You just
I
said
think the
guard. You
elf.
just said guards. That's why I was like, what? There was women?
Yeah, the party that went with you.
I
There are
think
men
there
and
was an
women.
elf that was a girl.
Yeah. Um, and the Goliath.
Yeah.
Um, but
Oh.
she goes, okay, okay. This is something that we're going to have to send an entire team out to investigate. As of right now, I would like all of you to, as a request, this is not an order, but as a request, just stay in town until this is complete. Give us just a couple days to clear the air. If you're not guilty, this will all blow over.
Fire, she like kind of like steps in. She's like, "How do we know that whoever posted their job wasn't trying to kill more people? Because obviously there was a dungeon, I guess, like
The job
under
was
the
posted by the
city.
village themselves.
Correct. So if they posted it, they must have known the dungeon was there. The cave was there. Like they must have known it. How long has that village been around? Like we just walked in and found those doors.
That village has been there with their mine for nearly a century now.
And not one person was curious about the giant door.
This
Something
is the
just doesn't
first you're
add
hearing
right.
about the door, madam. That door was
That
not there. I have known others from that village. I know miners from that village. They have been in that mine. There's
and
never
those
been
doors just
mention of
magically
a
appear.
door.
Can I
This
get an
is why
inside
you
check?
Can I
go for
also
it.
add a comment here?
Go.
We are talking about a village who many of the villagers have openly admitted to hallucinations.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying this to her.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep.
Back.
Not you,
Got it.
GM, to her.
Yep. That's what she says. Yeah.
Yes. And
To our
I have
homegrown
that in
Jenny.
my notes. That is in my notes, child. And
So
that is very strange. It is common for a beholder's lair within a certain range can cause hallucinations and nightmares. And everything that you've explained from my experience, that is something that comes from a beholder's lair. But you did not see a beholder, just a statue of one, so that is curious.
right. But if
And you
people
said
are
it
all
talked
having
to
these
you?
symptoms, huh?
You all said it talked to you?
No,
Yes.
we no. Wait,
No, we
wait.
didn't.
Ukar did not say that. He kept that to
Okay.
Yes,
himself.
it
No,
talked
yes, it did.
because
I did say
it
that. The only
said
thing I kept to myself was the treasure chest.
Oh
Okay, but did
shit.
you say
Okay.
that
pray,
it talked?
praise, worship.
Yes. And what it said at the end.
This
It was like,
this kind of
I'm coming back.
iconography is very religious, but as you all know, there is no connection to the gods. It's
Dolphin just goes,
mysterious.
huh? Interesting.
He speaks of godhood, but there are no gods anymore. This is strange,
August,
and we will have to.
Delphine.
She
We will
just
have to investigate this.
she just kind of like sucks her teeth and like she's just like, okay.
But please.
Do I catch that? Oh, I want an insight check on the constable.
Oh yeah, I'll roll an insight check. Thank you.
All right.
Wait, is this a constable or this is her secretary? His secretary.
Oh shit.
No, this is the constable.
Oh, cool. Let's go, lady.
Insight.
Girl boss.
I got
Yeah, right.
+5. Natural 20 +5.
Jesus.
Not 20.
D&D Beyond is amazing right now.
I'm about to ban that.
Real
what
dice
you glean
only.
is she's one tired,
Everything.
two just trying to make a decision while tired, but three she's fucking terrified. She's terrified of what this could be.
Okay.
Like nobody's ever heard of a beholder god. Nobody's ever heard of a statue coming to life like that
Mhm.
other than golems, but there weren't golems. There's animated armor, but not like that. There's animated objects, but not like that. But she's somebody who is in a position of higher power, and she's terrified of what this could eventually be, because it's not far. This is not far from where New Haven is. But she's honest.
Okay.
She's very honest. Um, but she finishes it with, please find a tavern or an inn that you can stay at for a couple nights. The and if you stay around after this is done, the harvest, the Haven's harvest is right around the corner as well. We
Are
would
we
love
going to
to
be
have you.
compensated for a room? Since you want us to stay?
I can compensate you for a room to share in the cellar downstairs if that's the route that you would like to go.
But we're not choosing to stay here. You're
But
requesting it.
but
You said
if I'm
you
not
were
mistaken, Aethinwin did hire you for a job that you're being paid for. When she speaks up, oh shit, yeah, yeah. Regardless of how it went, you all have earned a 5 gold, and he
You're
hands
doing
out
great.
5 gold to all of you for the job.
she's just gonna
I just hand it back to him. I'm just like,
Fyra's gonna be like, that's it. And just pockets it.
This was supposed to be an easy job. What do you expect? This is what we were hired for? We were hired to take out some hellhounds, and that's about it. I wasn't expecting a spectator and 4 motherfuckers
Wait,
dying.
so you knew there was gonna be hellhounds? I thought we were just going to
Okay, that
you
was an error
didn't.
on the DM part.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay,
I
just
do
making sure.
apologize. It was supposed to be a quick in and out job. That's it.
Okay. I
But
appreciate it.
Thank you for your honesty in paying us, regardless of the outcome.
it is my duty, madam.
Who's
But
trying to get drunk?
I did not good bar. The dragon's flagon. And Tobin, he is a good friend of mine. He got me a good discount. Let's go. And Genevieve is like, just don't get too wild this time, Ethanwin, please. I don't want to put you back in the barracks again. Don't worry, madame. I got these friends with me. We'll have a good time. They'll look after me, right, friends?
You can
Friends.
share my room.
Say what?
I said you can share my room. I'm just picturing Holston.
Oh my god.
I'm just picturing Holston.
Calm
yes.
yourself. Calm yourself. Wait, you're not little. You're tall. I was gonna say little
Yes.
one. Calm yourself,
no,
madame.
I'm little one.
Yeah, you are a little one. Let's tie one on and see where it goes. Who knows?
He's
You
like
see,
rubbing his mustache.
yeah, you see Brezcal like just stare at him and like glare, like
Hey, little
kind of
friend, what's that tail do?
getting closer to Fire Protective.
Hey, little friend, what does that tail do? No, it's just a joke. It is just a joke. You've never heard of bad
he
dragon?
de-
You've
he
never heard of
definitely
bad
bears
dragon?
he oh my god. He definitely bears his fangs and like the little like
Okay,
kind of like
okay,
the quill
okay.
stuff
Off
start to
limits.
like
I understand.
vibrate and make like a hissy noise. Like
I understand. My bad. I tell you what, as an apology, Farah, first round is on me as an apology. And let's go! And he just walks right out. The mention of drinks has turned his mood around, and he's like, fucking let's go.
she
And,
follows.
okay. Do you guys all follow him?
Yeah,
Yes.
Utgard goes.
Clover turns to Utgar and says, "Do we want to stay there or do we want to get some space?"
I wanted to drink after that rough day.
What?
Marshall, speak up. What?
Turn me up. Rough. Utgard had rough day. He need drink.
No, I
Okay,
can turn
Utgar
up your
wants a
user
bed.
volume. That's so
Yeah,
Yeah,
weird.
I just figured that
Thank
out
you.
too.
me
I remember
too.
you saying that, so thank you for whoever said that earlier. But okay, so you guys all head to the Dragon's Flagons Tavern, and on the road there is when we're actually going to end the night. We're going to end a little bit early because that whole drinking scene can take a little bit long. But
Yeah.
I
I love
really,
RPG.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a couple pages printed out of what was gonna happen because I assumed, knowing playing with three of you before, knowing that, and Anna just a little bit, I was expecting you guys to be like, okay, cool, and steal a bunch of shit, or try and run away, or try and
Who,
fight
me?
him. I was like, I
Do
don't know
it.
how this is gonna be, and I'm pleasantly surprised with the outcome.
Marshall, do
How you
you
think I
not
was gonna do that?
remember that Atticus
See?
was like the definition of chaos?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was playing Atticus. Utgard is
Listen,
not Atticus.
listen.
Yeah,
this is
different
I,
true.
characters.
Yeah.
I'm literally a nun. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
So
Atticus was like a druid that just did not give a shit. He just wanted to go talk to animals and do random shit.
I
Try
love
cool spells.
so just real quick before we close out,
Go baby.
um Delphine, your alignment is good, correct?
chaotic good. I put chaotic in there because she's a teenager.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be honest.
But the
Good.
the neutral evil good, you're
I'm
on the
potting.
good side,
Go potty.
correct?
I'm on the good side.
Okay.
She wants the
Fyra,
well-being of others.
you are neutral, correct?
Chaotic neutral, yeah.
Okay, next to your alignment, if you have a sheet, do you have a sheet?
Um, yeah, I have it on D&D Beyond.
Okay,
Mine
is
should
there
be
a spot where
lawful
you can
neutral,
put
by the way.
notes?
What was that?
Is there a spot where you can put notes?
I can note. have sticky notes on my laptop for the sessions.
Okay. Um, put a +1 somewhere for your
For
alignment.
what? What do you mean? Alignment plus
Yep.
one. Am I getting closer to being good? Shit.
I
Um,
have I have a little meter depending, like, helping the people, normal. Going above and beyond gives
God
you
damn
one
it.
point in the direction of good. If you
I'm
decided
staring
to
at
steal
two.
from people or have the animal that you command and have a telepathic bond about steal from people, it goes in the other direction.
Gotcha.
But seeing as how that happened, plus she used a spell slot to heal somebody, it just goes back to central.
Okay.
Once you
True
get 5
chaos.
ticks in either direction, we'll adjust your alignment.
Okay.
Question.
I'm trying that
How
out.
many ticks in either?
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
definitely
that's
not.
fine.
Okay, so I balanced myself of just
Yes, you
chaos.
balanced yourself back to neutral.
So wait, am
But
I not chaotic neutral anymore? Am I
you're still
chaotic good?
chaotic neutral. You're chaotic
Okay.
neutral plus one.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, those of you who know or don't know, there are enemies that, depending on your alignment, you get extra attack on.
Okay.
And if
Really?
anybody's ever played like a Telltale game, your alignment determines if you have the ability to get discounts at certain bartering things, making new
Mm,
friends. This does have an effect on outcomes later on. So
okay.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Okay. So
if this is going to be too much to manage, I'm going to probably just say, screw this. We're just here to have fun. But I'm like, hey, this might be something I can manage and make it more interesting and more in depth. But we'll see. What was your question,
okay.
Anna? I'm sorry.
Question, because I'm keeping notes on the DM's practices now. Um. So, well, okay. To be fair, I've never played with a DM who cares about alignment. It is just kind of always been there, and so like that's why I'm like, okay, cool. There's something being done with it. So it does matter. And you said it's 5 ticks that affect you.
Yes. Because you're
Okay.
already good all the way to one side, you can't get, oh, super good and keep going up
Question:
beyond. But if you do
Could
something that's
chaotic turn into
evil,
lawful?
what?
Could chaotic turn into lawful?
That is something that's going to be hard to um for me to it's very easy to say something's good, evil, or neutral. It's
Hmm.
kind of hard for me personally to determine if something's unlawful, chaotic, or lawful.
Hmm.
But I don't know how I would determine that have an effect later on. Although,
Okay.
okay, no, I already have ideas now. But
If you
how,
murder a baby, you're evil. Like,
yeah, you get
That's
5 ticks
4
immediately.
ticks.
yeah.
If you murder a manticore baby to try and defend yourself, that's a little bit of a gray area.
Yeah, I feel like it's nuanced when it comes to
Critical
murder,
role.
Yeah,
frankly.
yes,
Murder is very nuanced.
but
Batman style.
yeah.
Exactly. And then my other question is, you aren't doing spell components as of right now. That
As of
can
right
change.
now, and probably never, just because I want you guys to have
Oh,
more fun than stress.
yeah, it's like,
This is
oh,
an
we're walking in
escape.
a tavern, and I pick up a shard of glass for later.
I'll say this,
A torturing tool for later.
if I ever decide to say, hey, we're going to do spell components now, I'm going to say, hey, every single spell that you have spell components for now. Your
Okay.
Revivify, you immediately have 3 diamonds, each worth 300 gold pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to stack you up. But then I'm going to say, hey, when you're out, though, that's when
You're
you
out.
have to start doing it. But as
Okay,
of right
gotcha.
now, don't worry about it.
Cool. Cool.
I'm trying to
Cool.
be
Tight. Tight.
as
Tight.
fair and focusing on fun more than anything.
All
And
right.
cool. That's it,
And
guys.
Oh, before everyone leaves, I have a friend that's going to do a D&D character drawing of everyone
cool.
with Steven behind as like the puppet master. So I will need like your characters, how they look like and shit like just like that, Steven. Just
Yes.
like that.
Cool.
Yes. No, wait, it actually should be though, because that is like
Right? And
that's like
the same
Dungeon
pattern of
Daddy,
that
like
Steven and
just like
everything.
wait.
wait, no, no, babe, where's the vampire hood?
Yes,
Oh
just
no,
like that, Steven.
I have the vampire
One hand
hood.
coming
Oh
out over
god.
it.
Yep.
No, you need the smiling, the just beware of the smiling scab.
The random dice rolls. Uh, I
Well,
sent character art of mine in the chat.
Okay.
Here in general. Um, hey, Mr. DM, sir,
yes.
could you maybe make a separate channel for art and maps so that they're easier to find?
Yes,
I
that's
will
definitely
say
a
this:
recommendation.
I don't know how, but I will
Oh,
look
Give me
into
the
it this
perms
week
or
to try
no?
and do for next week. We are
You can
going
give me
to be minus a character next week,
yeah.
you can
so
give me the perms to do that stuff if you want.
yeah, you're
Do you
gonna
ever
have
do
to
that?
teach me how to give you permission to do that.
Okay, stream Discord real quick. It'll take like 2 minutes.
Do what now? Oh,
Stream
share my
Discord
screen.
real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the only thing I would add to it, and I can send this in the chat with a picture of her again, Carmen, is that in my mind, she has like I think I wrote it like coppery hair, but she has like a white I hate the
Little
light
arrow.
going on right now.
So click I'll have to mute it. I can hear myself. Go to the top left arrow beyond level 20, and then go to the server settings, and go to I think roll. Did you make the roll earlier?
Um,
I'm snarky. Sorry.
Wait, where is it? Hang on, scroll on this.
oh wait,
No. Oh,
back to roll settings. There we go.
yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, yeah. Did you make the roll or no?
No, you have to make the roll.
You hit
I
create
have to
roll.
type in like,
No, no, hit create roll right there on the right,
okay,
the button,
new roll.
and then click permissions. You can name it whatever you want. No matter.
Secretary.
Yep.
I'll do manager. Um,
Yep. That's my other title. Yeah, just check everything.
I would have done
man-
MF, but okay.
or
Yeah, scroll down
MM
a
for
little bit.
Marshall Mathers.
Yep. That's
Uh,
me.
I mean, he's marshmallow too.
Yep. That too. All the above. I think there has to be a quick way.
Damn, there's so many settings to click.
I have the permission to ban you guys now. Nice.
Are you
Undo,
able to
undo, undo.
ban me?
No, I don't think I can ban the server owner.
I was gonna
I
say
feel like
that'd be
it's
fucked
excessive.
up.
Just steal
I
the
mean,
come
that'd
into the
be
server and
fucked up
start the new
because I'm your
campaign.
girlfriend.
What if he banned the channel? If he banned me?
No, if he banned me,
I just ban everyone and just keep the Discord.
just like steals it. Hey, Steven's my
Start
boyfriend now.
start start new campaign using your
You
Discord.
don't get my notes. Even if you got them, you'd be like, "What the fuck is all this?"
I
Why
watch
do
Solo
you?
Leveling. I can make more scenes.
Yeah, yeah. I was stuck
Isn't season
on.
2 out actually?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have a two
See,
1 hour finale for season 2, I think, coming up.
Oh,
I
nice. You want to
I
see the
I have
Chainsaw
no.
Man movie?
I've never watched
Uh,
Chainsaw Man.
There's
You
a
should watch
movie.
Chainsaw Man. There's a movie
okay,
coming out. So I read it. I
done.
read Chainsaw Man.
Uh-huh.
The this arc is gonna be so fucking good as a movie. It's gonna be like
There,
absolutely
I
amazing.
gave you full.
Tried
Nice.
watching it. I got
Oh,
maybe 2
all right,
episodes
guys.
in, and then go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I made it already.
Yeah, you're in it.
Sick.
Made the channel. There you
Mm.
go. What did you say about Chainsaw Man?
I tried watching it, and basically, I got really weirded out by like the dog
It is a
stuff.
little. It is a little weird.
Fucking
I'm good.
awesome.
I'm
It is
done.
a little weird. I will accept that you could not watch that because it's weird.
Alrighty, y'all. Great night tonight. Same time next week.
Oh,
Minus
Steven.
one player. Yes.
Tomorrow I do have my interview for the new position. I don't know when, so I'll just keep you posted with that.
All right. And if the position makes it unavailable for you to join, then we will have a discussion about how to make
Go forward.
something work if we can.
Probably reschedule.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my new schedule I will start at I'll leave work at 8.
yeah,
So it'll be like an hour late, so yeah.
We'll have a
Would
meeting
would
on
you have
how
a
to
set day
proceed.
off?
Yes. Huh?
Would you have a set day off?
Yeah,
No.
weekends. It'll
Oh.
be a Monday through Friday schedule. But if I apply for 2 positions, one's wealth management, and if I get that, I will have Wednesday and Thursday off, so I'll be able to play. But the other one, it's Monday through Friday.
Good.
So, yeah.
All right. I gotta go to bed. Go to work tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.
I gotta
Alright,
take a shower.
bye.
See you guys.
Morning.
Never mind. All right. Okay, babe. Tried to
Just
end
wanted
it
to
15 minutes earlier, but there was a lot of shop talk.
Well, we didn't end till like 10 o'clock last time.
Yeah, and then we stayed for another 15 minutes on top of that.
Sorry, I like you.
Yeah. All right, babe. I love
Did you hear me fart?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's one
It
of the
was
benefits
loud,
about
so.
having the headphones. We're still live, by the way.